back again for another Drawing with Jazza panel reveal. Let's call it that. It's a panel reveal. So every month, Drawing with Jazza's channel does a monthly challenge. And this month's challenge is a style swap. So I've decided to draw 9 different panels for one art piece, and within those 9 panels I'm switching the art. So far, this is my little book that we've got here. So number 1 was The Simpsons, number 2 was Invader Zim, number 3 was The Smurfs, and number 4 was Winnie the Pooh. So if you haven't seen those videos yet, please check out those videos and let me know what you think of them so you can actually see how we're going and what you think it's all going to look like together. Let's reveal number 5. Oh, don't peel off the paper. Ta-da! Is it gone? Focus! It's American Gothic! So this painting was originally done in oil, I believe. I will put the correct information in the voiceover so you actually know whether I'm correct or not. But yeah, so this one is a traditional, and I have not done it in oil. I've done it with like watercolor and pencils and things because they are my strong point, and as much as I would like to challenge myself with oil, I would probably do that on a larger scale rather than such a small thing. So anyway, I've done it traditionally to stay true to the traditional style of the piece. Anyway, let me know what you think. This one is probably one of my favorites, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Anyway, let's do it.
As always, I start with a sketch. So I am sketching in Kohl Erase, erasable coloured pencil. I find that these are easiest to sketch in because they are quite waxy, so they don't spread all over the page, because I definitely move my hand around the page a lot. The characters that you can see I'm beginning to draw, you may or may not know them, but they were very cartoon style, so to be able to draw them in a realistic style was quite difficult, but I think overall I did a pretty good job of it. So let's learn a little bit about this painting. The American Gothic is a painting by Grant Wood in the collection of the Art Institute of Chicago. Wood's inspiration came from what is known as the American Gothic house, and his decision to paint the house along with the kind of people I fancied should live in the house, created in 1930. It depicts a farmer standing beside a woman that has been interpreted to be either his wife or his daughter. The figures were modelled by Wood's sister and Wood and Graham's dentist. The woman is dressed in a colonial print apron, and the man is holding a pitchfork. The plants on the porch of the house are mother-in-law's tongue and beefsteak begonia, which are the same plants in Wood's 1929 portrait of his mother, Woman with Plants. So this painting was set in the 20th century. So there you go, there's some interesting little facts about the original painting, American Gothic, done by Grant Wood. All of the information I have got is off Wikipedia, so if you want any more information, feel free to head in there and check that out. So now you can see I'm doing the line work, and I'm doing it with a black pen. It's just a normal, boring old black ballpoint pen. It's actually a pen that I got from Dracula's. It's just what I had closest, and it didn't react to the water, so that was excellent. And I'm going in now with Inktense Derwent pencils. Once I've used them, I put water over the top so that it like brings out the colour, because they're kind of like watercolour pencils but ink, I believe. I've only used them a few times, but they work amazing, and you can see now that the colour really shows up really well with it. I'm also using Derwent Studio pencils for some of the colouring. Any other watercolour is just my $2 set that I talk about all the time. And I'm just using that for some of the base colours, but most of the colour is coming from the Inktense Derwent pencils. And I'm very new to these, so if you have any tips that you would like to let me know about, please do so, because I'm always willing to learn some new tricks. I've had a couple of comments on my last video saying, oh my goodness, you've been doing traditional. I thought they were all going to be digital pieces for this, and I thought Like, I was happy that people were surprised. Originally I was thinking of doing them all digitally, but when I saw that, like, the styles that I chose, with some of them being traditional, even though they were art that was oil based and I don't work in oil, I still wanted to try and do them traditionally to try and stick to the original style a little bit. So I thought, well, with technology, I'm able to scan in these pieces so that they can then be digital and just alter them the way that I need to. But in the actual finished piece, I haven't altered the traditional pieces much after scanning them in. I've just kind of resized them and left them the way they are, giving them that sort of traditional look. So I really liked the way that they have turned out. And just another quick reminder that I still have the competition open to win a full-size piece of these 9 panels. So it'll be approximately between 60 and 70 centimeters squared in size, and you can win that. So make sure you head over to the competition page where you can enter. You can get 4 entries just by logging in with your YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So the link will be down below. Make sure you go and do that. Towards the end here, I have just gone in with I believe it's a B pencil, and just done some of the shading just to try and give it a little bit more depth that I couldn't get with the watercolor. And I think that's really what brought out everything in this piece, was by going in and doing a little bit more shading. Shading is definitely something that I know that I need to work on. If you have a video on how to do shading or some tips on how to shade, tutorials, anything like that, feel free to leave it in the comments below and I'll gladly go and check it out, see if I can learn anything. So now I'm just using white acrylic ink just to give the painting just a little bit more detail and some highlights, and of course doing the white stripes on the character's outfit. I nearly said his name then. I'm sure you know who it is by now. But yeah, just giving it some more details and highlights.
What did you think? Was it good? I liked it. I guess that's the main